There are various methods to install Python on Windows. First, check if Python is already installed on your machine. You can check if Python is installed using Windows Terminal, Command Prompt, or the Start menu. Check if Python is installed using Windows Terminal. Right-click on Start and click on Terminal. Windows Terminal opens. Type Python and press Enter. If Python is installed, you should see a message like this. If Python is not installed on your machine, you will be automatically taken to the Microsoft Store. Check if Python is installed using Command Prompt. Click on Start and enter CMD in the search bar. Click on Command Prompt in the search results. Command Prompt opens. Type Python and press Enter. If Python is installed, you should see a message like this. If Python is not installed on your machine, you will be automatically taken to the Microsoft Store. Check if Python is installed using the Start menu. Click on Start to open the Start menu. Enter Python in the search box. If Python is installed, it should show up as the best match. If Python is not installed on your machine, you will only see results for web searches for Python, or a suggestion to search the Microsoft Store for Python. Install Python on Windows from the Python website. The recommended way to install Python is to use the official installer. You can download the installer from the Python website. Go to https://www.python.org. Click on Downloads. A link to download the latest stable version is given in the Downloads page itself. To view a list of installers and embedded packages available for Windows, click on Windows. On this page, you will see a list of embeddable packages and installers for 32-bit as well as 64-bit systems available. Once you decide which version you want to download, choose the Windows Installer 64-bit or Windows Installer 32-bit for that version. If you don't know the system type you have, you can find it. Right-click on Windows and select System. Scroll down and click on About. In the device specification section, look for system type. It will specify if your system is 64-bit or 32-bit. Once you choose the Python version you want to download, click on the respective link to download the exe. To download the latest Python 3 release for 64-bit system, click on the Windows Installer 64-bit under Python 3.12.3. Or in the Downloads page, click on Download Python 3.12.3. Browse to the folder you want to save the installer and click on Save. The installer is downloaded. Open the folder where you saved the installer. You will find a file like python-3.12.3-amd64.exe. Double-click on the file to launch the Python installer. You will see the installer welcome screen which describes what the installer can do. Install Now installs the default features in Python. If you want to customize the installation as per your needs, click on Customize Installation. Select Use Admin Privileges when installing py.exe to save the trouble of manual adjustments later. Make sure that Add python.exe to path is checked in the installer. This makes it easier to use Python from the command prompt or Windows Terminal. If you have multiple versions of Python installed, leave it unchecked. Click on the Install Now button to begin the installation. The installation process will take a few minutes. Once the setup is complete, Python will be installed. You will see a setup is successful message. It also gives an option to disable path length limit. This will allow you to bypass the built-in path limit of 260 characters. For general Python use, you do not need this, but for Python development, it is recommended as it can prevent problems with long auto-generated file paths. Click on the Close button to close the installer. You can check the version of Python installed by using either the command line, Windows Terminal, or the IDLE. Open the Windows Terminal and type Python and press Enter. You can see the Python version installed. Open the Windows command prompt and type Python and press Enter. You can see the Python version installed. This Python installation also comes with the Python's IDLE, Integrated Development and Learning Environment, which is a simple IDE for running Python commands. You can also check the version of Python by opening the IDLE application. Go to Start and enter IDLE in the search bar. If IDLE is installed, you will see it in the search results. Here you can see IDLE. Click on Open. If the Python IDLE window opens, then you have successfully installed Python on Windows. The Python version is shown on the top left corner of the window. Install Python from Microsoft Store. You can install Python on Windows 11 from Microsoft Store. To open Microsoft Store, click on Start and enter Microsoft Store in the search bar. Under Microsoft Store, click on Open. In the search bar, enter Python and press Enter. A list of different versions of Python available in the store are displayed. Select the version you want to install. It is always recommended to install the latest version. As of now, Python 3.12 is the latest version. Since Python is free, you will see a free button. Hover over the free button and it displays Get. Click on the Get button to start the installation process. The Microsoft Store will download and install Python on your system. Once the installation is over, check if Python has been installed correctly in the same way as explained earlier. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.